I think if you've ever copyrighted a piece of media, you should be taken out into the streets and shot like a dog. Everything I've been talking about recently has been me explaining my specific artistic proclivities. I have a lot of fun picking apart why I like things, really understanding why I enjoy the things that I enjoy. But for the first time, we will be getting negative on the Shady Kickflips channel. Mahou Shoujo Magical Destroyers is so almost amazing. It causes me actual fucking pain. I cannot stand this show. It's mental anguish. Ah! Ah! Like that, is that any good? Basic pitch of Magical Destroyers is that the Japanese government has outlawed all otaku media. There's like rebellion led by this guy named Otaku Hero. He's the leader of the revolutionary otaku army, and they basically just fight back against Shobon, this authoritarian, dictator-ass, fascist figure. Very explicitly fascist. Together with Anarchy, Blue, and Pink, a group of magical girls, they fight against the oppressive governments, and it's super dope. It's a good concept. I really like revolutionary shit. Shout out to Anarchy. Shout out to communism. Shout out to, it's a beautiful night tonight. Has anyone noticed that? Has anyone noticed how beautiful it is tonight? It's actually like 100 fucking degrees. I hate it. The director of Mahou Shoujo Magical Destroyers just wanted to make a magical girl anime where the girls say fuck and shit and do drugs and have sex. And when the show does that, it's fucking peak. Unfortunately, the show far too rarely dives into how good that concept is. It's kind of part one mid. Obvious spoilers for the entire series going forward. The thing that upsets me most and really grinds my fucking gears, Peter Griffin voice, is how much pointless nonsense occurs. Like, there are entire episodes and entire plot lines that are just total nothing burgers, if you'll forgive my American parlance. There's whole episodes that don't contribute to the themes. They don't engage with the concept. There's no, like, fun, transgressive things that the girls are doing. It's relying on cliche tropey fluff. I don't want cliche tropey fluff. I want toxic tropey fluff. I want the type of shit that makes me like go take a shower afterward because I feel like weird. And then I go on the internet because I'm like, I probably should see a therapist. I've been thinking a lot recently. And then I look online and I'm like, I don't really have good like health insurance. I don't really have a lot of money. I got dropped by like 4 therapists. I'm just gonna keep taking lamotrigine. Anime. I was talking about anime. This is like so enrichment for me right now. Like there's so much to climb. It's so nice. Yeah, I'll do a shot. Throwing back a shot of horse piss. One of the greatest sins of this show is that episode 4 exists. It's horrible. The anime would have been so much better as like a 3 to 6 episode OVA or like a movie or anything but a 12 episode anime. There's not enough meat on this bone. Above all else, keep it short and sweet, and if it isn't part of the meat, delete which has become obsolete. Capiche? Now I will sum up my beliefs and cease my critique. The show far too rarely delves into the themes it sets up, but in spite of everything I just said, in spite of all of that, Magical Destroyers is part 2 fucking peak. If you've ever made art, you're a bad person. You need to be fundamentally flawed morally to create things. Making art is just like shooting stray dogs.
No, she's cooking.
Let me cook. This is the best anime opening I've ever seen, like full stop. Like most people that gave this show a fair shake, I saw the opening on YouTube and I was like, I don't care if this anime sucks ass. That opening is fucking sick. I want to watch that 12 times. So we open on a shot of 4 magical girls all riding in this car. And the red one, Anarchy-chan, takes this apple, crushes it, and licks up the juices. It's obviously Eve in the Garden of Eden. The Christian imagery only gets stronger from here. Okay, hey. Hi. Hi. So we cut to a shot of a boy, Otaku Hero. Otaku Hero drinks a blue beta fish. I believe the significance of this would be he's trying to subsume the aggressive nature of the beta fish, trying to like have that fighting spirit for his own revolutionary army and his own purposes. Later on in the opening, Shobon forces Otaku Hero to spit out the beta fish into a cup. Otaku Hero goes, psh, and punches him anyways. It's I think to illustrate how Otaku Hero has the ability to come back and to fight again. And I think that's, another Jesus thing. He resurrects. He's a Jesus thing. Otaku Hero is the most Jesus. Obviously, spoilers. Who fucking cares? At the very last episode, he is killed, and then in the last scene, Otaku Hero the Second is resurrected with his fighting spirit. Otaku Liberation flag is an upside down cross. The last shot in the opening is of him on the Jesus spot and the Last Supper table. It could not be more explicit. As an ex-Catholic, this imagery really resonates with me. I feel like I need to emphasize the X part, like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII, how he's like ex-soldier. I feel like that cool when I say I'm ex-Catholic. Oh, fuck, the X is a cross. Anytime anyone has a question about Christianity or especially Catholicism, they always look to me like, well, Catholic girl, tell us. Stop imagining my ass inside of a cathedral. I can't do it. I'm scared. The next shot that feels fairly evocative to me is all 4 of the magical girls are above water. They're holding on to Otaku Hero and they get submerged, like a baptism kind of thing. And when they're submerged, they transform into their magical girl outfits. The sequence that succeeds that section is mind-blowing. I want you to go watch the whole intro by itself, but I'll play the next few seconds here. It is thematically rich and deserving of 100 years of analysis. The main thing that I want to talk about is the flowers coming out of people's heads. No nayo hanabatake is a Japanese expression that roughly means someone's in the garden of their mind, if I understand it correct. It's similar to the English phrase, head in the clouds. If somebody knows more Japanese than me, sound off in the comments. Sumimasen, atashi no nihongo kuso desu. Kuso. For the flowers to sprout out of Otaku Hero and the girls' heads is to demonstrate this lost in their own world self-obsession. They're very self-concerned and innocent. One thing that I really appreciate about the show is that's not portrayed as a bad thing. Much the opposite. A lot of this show is spent defending the otaku impulse, but I interpret it as kind of an autistic impulse of just engaging with your interests and just liking things because you like it. It seems like a cop-out answer, but it's true to its very core. A lot of the show is going to great lengths to explain why just liking things and accepting that on its core face value is important. Speaking as someone with intense hyperfixations and stuff, it feels very purifying to see the show and not have it be judgmental of me and the way that I experience love. What are you pointing at, dude?
I'm pointing at your hand.
At my hand?
Following your hand as you went
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay.
Oh, let me just squeeze right past you there.
Let me just squeeze right past you there. We're gonna go and get some pop over by the store. That was bad.
That was your New York accent.
I can't do it. I can't even fake my own accent.
My own accent.
Say milk.
See, that's milk. Yeah, we're gonna go get some milk. We're gonna go get some milk. Every single one of my friends, hi everybody, has heard me talk about Fire Emblem for an extent that is socially unacceptable. I just want to say thank you to everyone here.
As far as I'm concerned, talking about Fire Emblem in any capacity is socially unacceptable.
Base! Cannibalism is the most ethical meat. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Humans are the only ones that can give meaningful consent before they die.
It's true.
But there's a higher vector of disease.
Yeah,
That's
but
relevant to morality, though.
yeah, there's a higher vector of disease for having sex,
And sex is wrong and you should never have it.
Oh, right.
True.
Another thing that I really appreciate about this show is that when cute aesthetics mix with transgressive topics, I go fucking feral. The character designs of this show are just so supremely my shit. It's so rhymecore with all the bright colors and the edgy outfits and the cute ass characters. These anime girls make me feel like a teenager listening to My Chemical Romance again. It's just, I love the angst. The designs of the show are like a child's idea of what cool is, like a middle schooler idea of coolness. And in that pseudo maturity, it exposes something very true and real. From the ages of 12 to 20, it's characterized by wanting to grow up and wanting to be self-sufficient, but not knowing what that even means. That feeling is so clearly expressed in the ethos and the design of magical destroyers. Oh yeah, well, all of my videos look like snuff films.
I don't have a much higher budget than this.
It's so rhymecore in so many ways, which is why I feel like so strongly about part 3, the false dichotomy between peak and mid. It's peem, it's peem, it's peem. We're taking our peem out. So typically people view art as existing on a very linear good to bad spectrum. For most art, this makes sense. If you like a thing, it is good. If you don't, it's bad. But when we're on the borders of art, when we're talking about transgressive shit, we're talking about things that push the medium forward, I view it more as a horseshoe. Remember her? Horseshoes, they're coming back. They're back in style. Waiter, I would like 1 horse tranquilizer, please. I'm trying to cure my insomnia. I like how Lilith pugs again at the mention of ketamine. I love you. You are so cute. Ketamine, my beloved. Like the second time a horseshoe is mentioned, of course you're here.
Last time I did I came and watched my housemate playing Skyrim on the TV, and I was like, I'm in Skyrim.
That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. In fashion, the line between the best fits and the worst fits are often just 1 or 2 pieces apart. Part 3.5, Adam Sandler versus Billie Eilish fit comparison. Monochromatic color scheme, same general shape. These fits are so similar, but one is like actually fire as fuck and the other is insanely trash. The vibe and the goals of both of these fits are the exact same, but the small differences in execution change it from forward-thinking fashion statement to Triforce cargo shorts here. In this way, Billie Eilish and Adam Sandler are sort of yin-yang. Billie's fit is only so good because it's kind of bad, and Adam Sandler's fit is like so bad it's kind of swaggy in its own way. Forward-thinking fashion statement and the Triforce cargo shorts. The art I respect the most rides that line perfectly down the middle. Mahou Shoujo Magical Destroyers just barely tilts away from the peak side and onto the Triforce Adam Sandler fit side. And for that, it is so frustrating to enjoy. You were a gifted child, you had good, supportive parents, you got good grades in middle school. What the fuck happened? The fact that it rides that line, it makes me respect it and think about it more than so many other pieces of art. When I depart from the art, start talking and do the smart analysis part, I look for the heart, and I find hella heart in the show. I have so many conflicting feelings towards Magical Destroyers, and I think about it so much, and for that, it just has a sauce to it, man. It's inspiring to me because I want to surpass it. I see the problems that it has, and I want to improve upon them. It engages my imagination and my creative side, where I get to see this art and I get to see how it's incomplete and not exactly there, and I can think about it and I can be like, what if? What if I directed it? What if I made it worse? What if I made it better? I think that's why so many people latch on to mid things, is because they have that imaginative idea about it where this could be something perfect, but it's not. It's obsessive. I have an obsessive feeling about the show. Gripping the mic as hard as I can, just We can all learn from the failures of Magical Destroyers. It can't pace itself. It fucked up the ending really badly, and it doesn't know why it's good. I mean, learning from mistakes is what life is about. That's what my parents said about me. Funny joke, because I was an unplanned pregnancy. That's funny. You start to identify issues with art you like, and suddenly you're like staying up late at night dreaming about what if Sonic 06 was good. Like I do every other night. It's about passion, and nothing gets me more passionate than fucking art and envisioning art being better. It's so fucking fun to think about why something could be better and how to improve it. And it's just special. Just like me. Stinger. End. Yep, that's the show. What's your favorite thing that's kind of shitty or sucks ass?
God Sent Me Here to Rock You by Naomi Elizabeth.
Naruto.
The Other Side Picnic Anime.
It's this fucking weird pop anthem of this weird bitch in skimpy clothes. It's this woman saying, I'm here, you're dealing with me, that's it. The world's better now because of me.
The author said that he winged half of it. If you look past all the Naruto glades, you can definitely tell that they winged the fuck out of it.
Why do you like it?
You know, I like Naruto because that's what I started on.
Okay, yeah.
Just like Dragon Ball fans for real. Like you're gonna argue with a Dragon Ball fan all day, but we all know the reason why you're still on it is because it's the first thing you started with.
The Other Side Picnic anime was so badly done. It's such a cool story, but they fucking wasted it on that anime. They basically barely even tried.
Did you hear that they canceled Time Wizard? You missed one too many coin flips. I don't know what's going on since like 2023. I've been in this long hallucinogenic experience. Hey, if you live in Chicago, check this out. I am playing a show on July 5th. Come see me. It'll be a great time. Go listen to my album, Broke by Shitty Kickflips. Available on all streaming platforms. If you come to the Chicago show, I may or may not be selling cassettes. So see you guys later.